What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's another episode, no pad, no pencil. Y'all got y'all blood pressure and hop. Y'all got y'all blood pressure medicine ready. Man, how the hell you lose that game, man? How the hell you lose it? You have 10 points at halftime, yo.
Man, I'm speechless.
Hey, yo, as I keep saying, John Harbaugh coaching decisions keep hindering his team. This man blew 2 leads over 14 points at home. Yo, he keep putting Lamar Jackson in bad situations, yo.
Bro, they was rolling. At first half, everything was clicking on all cylinders. Defense, offense, running game, everything clicking on all cylinders. What happened in the second half?
Yo, this team cannot play with a lead. For some odd reason, they cannot play with a lead. I just don't understand. I really don't.
Like, I honestly can't even fault Harbaugh, bro, because he made some good look, first half, he coached a hell of a game. Second half, they just couldn't do nothing.
I gotta fall him. Cause you 4th and goal with less than 5 minutes to go at home, you take the points. Why he keep calling the game like he's on the road? You being overly aggressive for nothing.
Yeah, I would have took the field goal. I would have took the field goal. I would have took the field goal.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. Yo, this is the second time. This man lost 4 straight games at home.
They couldn't convert when they was down on the opposite side of the field in the first half. They came away with like two field goals, 2 or 3 field goals.
Right.
They couldn't cash in and get those points.
And honestly, they got conservative when they got up.
Instead of playing hard, you got to go for the juggler. Like Buffalo, not no slouch team.
But yo, yo, I just don't understand. You bought a 10-point lead at home for the second fucking. Yo, it's not making. It's a disconnect with this coaching staff, yo. It gotta be. They're not making adjustments.
They should have put them boys away when they had the opportunity. You play like Josh Allen, ain't no slouch. Like, put them away. Keep the pressure on them, you know?
But let me throw this bone at you. Before halftime, the referees took over this game. You seen it. They started calling calls, they ain't called the whole game. They slowed the game down. And they really did.
Yeah.
Like the referees the Ravens didn't get the Ravens never get calls at home. I hate to say it, they never get calls at home.
Yeah. It did slow down. It slowed down. It slowed down a lot. But at the same time, me being just a fan, I knew that the Bills that played the first half wasn't going to play like that the second half. So
it's like, yo, we gave them everything. Yo, they came once again, yo. Every time the Ravens lose, they come out throwing the ball the second half. You up by 10. Like I keep saying, yo, Lamar Jackson is the only quarterback in this NFL that got to go against his coach, the referees, and the other team defense. He got to play against 3 people every Sunday, yo. It ain't fair to this man. It ain't.
They dominated possession, time of possession, first half. They dominated it. Why not come back out, get the ball to your workhorse, let Dobbins run the ball, convert what you need to convert, and keep going down the field, cashing in on points. I don't care if it's a field goal or something.
Once again, I'm going to repeat myself. You up by 10. It's you, the clock, and the referees against them. It's like they came out with no balance the second half. What was they trying to win on style points? You run the ball, you go home, yo. It's easy. Like I keep saying, football easy. Come on, yo. Like I keep saying, yo, people was calling me crazy. I see what this team, yo. This a rebuild, yo. It's a rebuild. They just need to stop bullshit.
I don't know. Look, and it's crazy because they haven't played no divisional games yet.
No, you can't lose games at home. You can't.
You cannot lose games at home, but you playing the Bills. Imagine when you got to go up against the Browns, the Bengals, even the Steelers. Like, the divisional games are serious.
This boy is a top 5 highest paid coach in the NFL, losing games on his decision. Who he gonna throw under the bus this week? He threw all the way under the bus the first game. He's gonna throw somebody under the bus. I know this dude, yo. This
He got
dude's
to
gonna
live and
throw
die
somebody
with
under
that.
the bus.
He got to live and die with that because on that 4th and goal, you supposed to took the 3 points.
Easy.
In worst case scenario, you would be in overtime right now.
Man, worst case scenario, Josh Allen throws an interception. The boy can't take pressure when it get real. He's a turnover machine. We see it. Yo, when that pressure on him, when that pressure get on him, he do dumb things. We seen it in the Miami game. The boy got a history of doing dumb things, so shit get tight.
I'm gonna say yes and no. Josh Allen is a hell of a quarterback. He's a hell of a quarterback. Yeah, he do make some untimely decisions, but he's a good quarterback.
Man,
he wasn't gonna play the way he played the whole second half.
We got to guess, y'all. What's up with you, boy?
Again, didn't he?
Yeah, he blew up, yo. Like I keep saying, his coaching decision hinders his team, yo.
Yo, Harbaugh is struck again, yo. Hey, they the worst, yo.
Yo, he will cost us three. He will cost us 3 to 4 games a year, and he doing it at home. He blew away too. He keep leaving points on the board at home. Play conservative, yo.
Yo, I don't know who made them in their right mind think to go for it in that situation. Like, yo, take the 3, let them have to work their way down the field to either tie the game or to win it.
Exactly.
This motherfucker goes for it, and like, yo, bro, all they gotta do is get 57 yards. I ain't gonna say 57. That's not say 57. Let's say this is gonna get 60 yards for a field goal to win.
And the defense balled out. They had pressure on the boy. They got turnovers. He totally took the ball out of the defense hands. He keep playing. I don't know, yo. Ain't no explanations for that.
I guess it's a decision, Harbaugh. He gonna have to live and die with this decision. Because look at it like this, right? If you never know what you're going to do when you're in a situation. You probably trust in your team and can make that. They can pick it up. They can keep the ball. It's one of those things.
I ain't shooting no bell, yo. The game was dead.
You trust in the team, bro.
Yo,
that's the purpose in you being a head coach, man. You make the decisions that you make the decisions as a general to control your team because you know the outside statistician, the stats of what's going on in the game, bro. That's it's called being a game manager, yo. You gotta manage your job, yo, as a head coach, yo. You gotta manage a game.
Once again,
and,
yo,
and that's
he calls
a
football game like he ain't got no feel to it. What was the momentum? The momentum was there. You kick the field goal. You let them play. You let them. You put the pressure on them.
You don't have a game get tied up in the second half to drive down the field from your own end of the field to get to the goal line to possibly score. Don't score and then don't kick a field goal.
Yo, we got
for it on 4th down.
We got a comment. Cousin Dante Alexander said, "Why the hell they didn't take the 3 points? They wasn't putting up no points, and Lamar wasn't playing good. Take the 3 and hope your defense holds. At worst, you win. Or you try to go. You got to try to go to OT to win. That's perfect football sense. That's perfect football.
It is.
Like I say, yo, it's a disconnect somewhere. It's incompetence. It's incompetent. Like I said last year in the last video, Lamar's skill set is exposing this franchise from the owner on down to the coach. It's incompetency, yo. It's something got to give. Come on, yo.
They need to get Bill Belichick over there.
Yo, it's incompetent from the head down. First thing first, why Lamar ain't got the bag yet? Secondly, look at the personnel on his team, yo. Come on. Then look at the coaching. It's incompetent. Come on. We got to stop shooting bail, yo. You can't keep losing leads over 14 points at home. No, you can't.
They're not going to get rid of Harbaugh, bro. I'd be surprised if they get rid of Harbaugh, bro.
He ain't going nowhere. The franchise chose Harbaugh over Lamar. Because if they chose Lamar, he got paid by now. This is the only organization I know that's ever seen this. They chose a coach over the player. Come on. Coaches come and go. Franchise quarterbacks don't.
Yeah. Man. I'm not surprised. I knew
this year
was going to be.
I got.
This year was going to be this year.
I was posting on Twitter and I was posting my dudes on the coach. I said, man, the Ravens going to fuck around and lose this game because the referees really took over the second half. That's really good.
I wouldn't even say the referees took over the second half.
Man, they was called.
I give it to the Bills. The Bills.
Yeah, you gotta tip your head to the Bills, man.
Touchdown at the end of the half was an important touchdown because it changed the dynamic of the play calling that they was going to be able to do. And all they really had to do, what they ended up doing, is when the second half started. All they needed to do was just force us to have to punt the ball, which is what they probably should have did in the first part of the game instead of trying to be arrogant and take the ball, on the open kickoff. When they first got they got the ball first and then they threw a pick, which kind of nullified their whole drive and basically gave us an advantage. What we were supposed to do was come out the second half and put up some form of points.
Right. But like I say, yo, I told Thomas, yo, once again, every Raven loss, yo, when they don't make that second half adjustment. They came out throwing the ball 3 straight times. Even though with the penalty, you still run the ball, yo. You didn't play your game. Come on. Yo, that game.
Their defense was stacking. Their defense was
stacking like 11 and box. Right.
They was putting in that playing under that over 4-3, man, and they was ready for the run. They wanted us to run. They was challenging us to run. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me say that they was challenging us to pass the ball. They knew like you're not about to beat us on the run. So they just played the run, which I think it made sense to come out and pass. We just, just got to execute under those.
Straight down.
They tried to force the Ravens to be one-dimensional, right? But if you got a good running game and the Ravens do have a good running game, you line up and you run north and south. You ain't got to go outside the tackles. You go north and south. You run straight at the heart of the defense.
You got to sub up the game. You don't let them play.
Use your big fullback and let him open up holes and let Dobbins get behind him, and you play north and south ball. That's it. You're going straight up the gut.
Yeah, man, but it ain't that easy, man. At the end of the day, yo, you can draw up. They can draw up the right stuff to do. Yo, you still got to execute, yo.
That is true.
That old line just didn't execute. You know what I'm saying? Like they just didn't execute. You know what I mean? So and then what they was doing was they figured out, look, if you put these guys instead of having these guys having 3-1s or 3-2s, but we put them in instead in 3-6s or 3-12s or 10s or whatever the case may be, we can at that point pin back our ears. We can line up the D line. They can play basically they lined up the D line between the
they can send the pressure.
Excuse me, what we call like the 3-eye, the 4-eye in regards to the gapping, right? And then they would basically bring down the 2 linebackers to play the A gaps. So they would basically say, yo, we're trying to force our linemen to have to like play
single block outside. And that's
ultimately keep what's the boy name that they got on the Bills? Miller.
Milano.
On Von Miller. That's what they was trying to do.
But man, it's still inexcusable, yo. It's inexcusable, yo.
Hey, how many rushing yards did Lamar have?
Man, I don't even know. I don't even keep up with stats, yo.
I say that because I noticed there were a couple times where he chose to stay in the pocket instead of taking the
ball way too long at time. Trying to make shit happen.
Yeah. It was a couple times he had the lane and he could have took the lane, but he chose to stay in the pocket. Like, and I guess he didn't have the best game You know, and it's going to happen. You're going to have bad games.
You're talking about the third down plays. That's what you're talking about. That's what I was just saying. You're talking about the third down plays where they would come from the outside and they would act like they were either blitzing from the A gap or not. And when they would kind of come and rush in, he would stay in the pocket. The reason that he was standing in the pocket is because when he would come out, he had basically those two linebackers that would play either side of the A gap between the center and whichever guard. They would come back and play as a QB spot. So he really didn't have a lane, because you got to think of what was going on in that down. It wasn't like they were doing third and ones where he could go run and then get tackled. And of course, you didn't get the first down because you only need 1 or 2 yards or 3 yards. They were 3 and 7, bro. They were 3 and 12. You got to go back and watch the game.
It was the right game plan. Leslie Frazier called a good game in the second half. Yo, we just didn't make adjustments. That's our biggest problem. We don't make adjustments.
They made a slight adjustments. They made slight adjustments on their third down plays, but their game plan overall didn't really change.
It changed because you know why? They saw the blitzing our ass on third and long, yo. Like I said.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They didn't change anything to get into the third and long situation. We stopped executing on our offensive line, right? We stopped executing on our offensive line, which I can imagine. The game is deep in the game. Niggas is tied. So I get it. They stopped executing though. The offensive line started to fail.
I mean, but you got to shoot them some bail, yo. We playing with second and third stringers, yo.
I get that.
That's why we got so many reps, man. They did a hell of a job for what they was going up against. Ron Miller was basically Ron Miller was quiet, yo. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. That game was lost because of the offensive line and literally on that one play when they went for it. They did not
once again, we can pinpoint. Yo, this still shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't happen.
Yo, but that's Harbaugh stuff.
It shouldn't happen.
Yeah, you know what?
I'm gonna say the offensive line held the game up from continuing to be like it was in the first half. Yeah, they did, but that game was lost.
Man,
because of Harbaugh on that fourth and
that bonehead call decision to go for it.
That was just a dumb play, bro.
That man can't sit at that podium and spew us no bullshit. Come on, no, yo, you getting paid as a top 5 NFL coach.
You gotta take that on the chin.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah. He definitely gotta take that on the chin, bro.
It's two and some change left in the game. You tied.
Got the momentum.
Left in the game.
You got the momentum.
You get what I'm saying? You're on the goal line. 3 points wins you the game. It ain't even like 3 points tie you. Like 3 points easily win you the game. It's the outcomes from you having 23-0 are in your favor, right? You looking at it from, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
You don't need 7.
I got this.
You know what I'm saying?
This totally looked like a coach that's sabotaging Lamar, yo. It got you. Y'all gotta give me something, yo. This man said he sabotaged 2 straight games at home. I ain't gonna say 2 straight.
Sabotage Lamar.
Man, it looked like it. He put them in bad situations. Yo, you can't keep.
Lamar probably the one that told him he wanted to go for it.
No, but he's the coach, yo. No, you don't do that, yo. You home.
You don't.
But hey, if your star quarterback, look, if Tom Brady come to you and say, "Hey, we going for it," you going for it. So if Lamar come to you and say, "We going for it," you going for it.
Shout out to King Hook. He said that's what I said. I ain't the only one thinking that, and I might be the only one in Baltimore City saying, yo. The boy looked like he said.
That wasn't.
Hey, I got proof of. I got proof of all
this. If that was the case, they wouldn't allow him to throw 5 touchdowns a game where he was. You know what I'm saying?
But he was. They needed all that. If Lamar don't do that, it's over. Lamar got to act. Man, let's cut the bullshit. Lamar got to average 5 touchdowns for this team to win this year. Y'all see the shit.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, bro.
He got to get 4. He got to get 4. All he needed was 3 or 4 today. Like I keep telling everybody. I told my
after looking at everything. All right, so this is what I gotta say. The defense, because my main concern today was how is the secondary going to play? Right? The secondary held up. They played good. They played good in comparison to the other games that they played. They played good. They played good today.
My man King Hook talking about Harbaugh talking about analytics and the pressure is the reason he gotta go, man. Look, I already made the podcast analytics and football don't work, and I got a nigga that went to the Super Bowl telling us this. Cuzzo said, and if you're going for on 4th and goal in that situation, why you dropping Lamar back for a pass? There has to be a play
Instead
where
of
you
rushing.
see him running outside. A bootleg would have been perfect.
Bro, they
Play
got
action,
back in the past because they ran the ball 3 times and got shut down.
Man, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? He ran the ball. They ran the ball with JK. Again, as I just told you, the offensive line second half was non-existent. They got extreme pressure, bumped JK back. The second play, I think they tried to do something, a run with Lamar. It didn't work. The third play, I think they tried to do maybe another run. It didn't work. And then at the 4th down, they said, you know what? Let's pass.
But if you see all that not working, you know you're in the goal line and the field was condensed. Why did you do that? You take the point. Like I said, yo, where's the football IQ at? Where's the football IQ at?
That's really the say all be all, man. Is that?
That's it right there. That's what it all boiled down to. Regardless if the quarterback kick the field goal, we done tried 3 times. Let's get the points.
And here's the crazy part. Here's what we're missing out of that. You kick the field goal to win the game,
not the tie.
Right.
You kick the field goal to tie it. You was kicking the field goal to win the game. Yeah.
Exactly.
With 1 timeout left, with under 3 minutes, you were kicking the field goal to win the game.
Now you put it on your defense to go to get at the George Allen.
Side, a sign of bad coaching, right? The fact that they in a huddle together, a team is a group of men are in a huddle together. One has a mic in their helmet. So that one person's talking to a coach. They call the play. Obviously, somebody says in the huddle, yo, let them score. Yet they run the ball. You obviously see the defense kind of separating, you know, they kind of act like they're doing something, but then they separate. And then here comes dumbass, I don't know, it was 56 at Barnes or whoever the fuck it was, dumbass linebacker goes and makes a fucking tackle like you fucking idiot.
Hey.
You fucking idiot, bro.
Hey.
Like, see, to me.
Hey, check this out, though. Check this out. My man Hook in the comment section said, Peters pressed Harbaugh at the end. Yo, because everybody know that shit was a dumbass decision, man. It was dumb. He needed to be pressed. Man, this man ain't gonna lie. Peters pressed Harbaugh.
I'm saying, how did you see that? Because they didn't show who he was fussing at on TV.
I'm going on this man's word. He wouldn't come in here and lie.
I don't know if it was Harbaugh.
He said
it might have been the player that made the dumbass decision to tackle the nigga.
I put on Twitter and all my social medias, prepare for some fuckery in the second half, and we came up with a loss. I knew it. I said, yo, this team cannot play with the league, yo. I ain't never seen this before. My man said he about to post the league. Like I say, shorty, I believe you. I already know you ain't gonna lie. Peter's the only real one on this team, yo. Harbaugh coaching decision hinders his team, man. And it only hinders us at home. I don't get it.
That was funky. Like right now, teams gonna be coming in M&T Bank Stadium knowing they're gonna walk away with a victory.
That's big, man.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
Man, like I say, yo, it's incompetency, yo.
Oh, we playing the Ravens at home? Oh yeah, we gonna win.
Yo, like I say, yo, you lost 4 straight games at home. Don't know. What the dude from Pittsburgh said last year? Walk up in your trap. What did he say? Everybody walking up in here.
Trap, take over your trap.
Everybody coming in here. Everybody.
Your house is their house. Be conscious, too conscious.
Man, look, man. I ain't got no more words, man. I ain't even mad. I seen it coming. I seen it.
I felt it. I ain't even gonna lie. They started off fast. They was clicking. I was honestly outside of Harbaugh bonehead decision. The defense for me, they played well, especially the secondary, which for me is a key thing. They played well. They played good ball. They didn't blow any like coverages and stuff like that. They communicated well. For me, that was a highlight for me.
Nah, they ain't getting no more victories from me, man. Shorty, you home. You don't lose this. You don't lose at home this.
I don't know how you can sit back and say the defense played well, when they went into the half 10 to 20 and basically put up what wasn't even
13 unanswered. 13 unanswered.
Yeah, like I think they put up almost close to 20 points unanswered.
Yeah, you're right. They did because we ain't stopped.
Consider the fact
they ain't stopped.
Like, how can you say the defense played well? The defense didn't play well. What you're doing is you're looking at it from a standpoint of how they played the first game, how they put. Really, I guess everybody said the defense played well the first game, but that was a delusion. But how they played the second game, and then how they played, the third game. And you kind of went back off of that and said, "Oh man, they played real good." They didn't play good, bro.
Hey,
you seen them get a few turnovers, but once those turnovers got out the way, bro, they
dominated.
They did what they wanted.
Hey, yo, how do you get your ass whipped at home? You talking analytics and shit. That's why I say, these square ass so-called football experts, they got beat in the trenches. Ain't nothing else.
All right, so this is all right. Understand something, right? This is the National Football League. All of these guys are professionals, right? And you tilt my hat to the Bills. They're just not an easy team that you're going to just walk over. Okay, so with that being said, like they're going to score some points. You're not going to completely shut them out. They're going to make it competitive, right? I don't care if you're playing at home, wherever you're playing at. I'm talking about the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen, they acquired Von Miller. They're going to play football. That's what they're going to do. I was just happy, and I'm not a Ravens fan by far. Let's get that straight. I was just happy that they didn't get beat down in the secondary the way they got beat down the first two games. It showed improvement.
They buckled down. They did buckle down. But check this out.
That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the bones,
you're basing it off of the first couple of games that they played. But if you look at it from a holistic perspective, I mean, they still had a bad game, bro. They played better than they did the other 2 weeks. Why? Because they got two more turnovers. You know what I'm saying?
Cuzzo said in the comment section, Lamar lost leverage in the contract battle today. The story all week that will be Josh Allen. I played Lamar. Nah, man, this a body of work here, man. You got to play the boy, man.
How can you say Josh Allen outplayed him? I mean, Josh Allen kind of had the same kind of game.
Yeah, it was an ugly game.
They played kind of equally. You know what I'm saying? It's just. And here's what you got to put in perspective. Ravens played a statistical, and I mean, I just quite frankly think it's the case. They played Lamar played against a better defense today.
My man.
Josh Allen didn't play against as good of a defense, as what Lamar had to go.
My man Hook said in the comment section, Bills played like shit. To be honest, Josh looked like a deer in headlights first half. The Ravens sure know how to lose a game. Yeah, man. Yo, this loss is every Raven loss in the last 14 years since John Harbaugh been here. They had to leave at halftime. They come out, don't make an adjustment. And this is what it is. And you can't, I swear to goodness, this is every Raven loss. You can go back to all of them. Is this? Come on.
Lose a game at the end of the game. You run out of you run out of juice. They run out of juice.
That's
why I say I'm not surprised.
Every Sunday I put on Twitter in the fourth quarter, buckle up for this roller coaster ride. And God damn it, that's what it is. Every fourth quarter, of a Raven game.
It seemed like last season, right? They would start slow and finish strong. Now they start strong and finish slow. Like
exactly.
Where's the consistency at?
That's why I say it's incompetency some way. It lies up top of Bashadi and it come all the way down to Harbaugh, yo. You can't keep doing this. without nobody calling this out. You can't keep losing this way, especially at home. Yo, the Ravens lost 6 straight. Well, I ain't gonna say, yo, the Ravens have lost 9 out of 10 games within the last 2 minutes of a football game, yo. Going back to last season. Come on, they lost 5. Yo, I may be a little off on my math, but this is every Raven loss. They always lose within the final 2 minutes of a game. Come on.
He needs some help.
Yo, that shit boil down to coaching when you lose like this.
They need some help. They need to get somebody over there, Andy Reid or something.
Nah, yo, Lamar needs some help with that wide receiver core too, yo. Look, man, go get this boy OBJ and somebody. He need a third wide receiver, yo. He needs some help.
He needs somebody. He need a player that's going to demand the double team.
Going forward, this offense really is going to be a problem. You asking too much for the boy. You really are.
Yeah, honestly, the receivers he got cool.
What's that?
Surprisingly enough, yo, they actually ain't a bad offense, yo. Which
they not.
I'm shocked, but man, they're not a bad offense.
I
yo.
see.
They really just a horrible defense. See what it is. It's just a horrible defense.
No. They got a horrible coach on the defense. They don't have no smirks.
They do. They
don't have no smirks.
They got an unqualified play caller on defense, calling plays, and Ray McDonald, and then they got John Harbaugh managing games, which he's just not a good game manager with Lamar,
Rex Ryan,
he had Flacco in there. He wouldn't have had that decision. He wouldn't have told Flacco, you want to go for it? No. he would have like, man, Tucker, get out there and kick the field goal. At that time, whoever it was.
We got 2 comments. My man Hook, he came through. He said some real shit. The Ravens are an explosive, inconsistent offense. My man Rick G said horrible front office. Exactly, baby. This inconsistency saw from the head up all the way down to the coaching. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. They ruined everybody's week.
Rex Ryan back over there. Get Rex Ryan back on defense over there. Bring back the old kid.
My thing is, yo, what are they trying to do? It's like, it's no feel for this Raven team. That's why I was like, yo, I'm not being emotionally attached to this team. It's clear. I broke it down to Cecil. This is clearly a rebuild. They got to stop. Like I keep saying, Lamar put a lot of sugar on this shit, man. Honest. He's the reason why we tune in every week.
That's not how they, as an organization, look at the team. They don't look at the team like it's a rebuild.
If I'm rebuilding the offensive line and I'm trying to rebuild the defensive line, what is it?
The majority of the fans don't even look at this as a rebuild. They look at this as a team that can win. And quite frankly, from them putting the play out on the field, I have to be honest, this is a team that should be winning. However, they lost Wink. They replaced them, or basically, I don't know what the deal, what you want to call that. Whether it was always in play for Ray to make the play calls, and that's why Wink left. Who knows? Whatever the case is, Ray is calling the plays, but he's obviously not qualified.
Shout out to my guy Stan Jones. He said something 2 weeks ago. He said, "Man, McDonald ain't nothing but a puppet. Harbaugh can control him." And you see on this coaching staff, Harbaugh got all his guys, and he know he can control. Cuzzo said, if your defense sucks, your offense has to be stellar. That's how Mahomes win. That's why I say we need, if Odell get healthy, we got to get him and just run. Just let Lamar run with this, yo. Defense. I mean, only thing about this, yo, this defense get turnovers. It's the new NFL. You can't, ain't but a certain amount of teams that really play defense in this league right now. You just got to hope you can get 2 stops a game.
Yeah.
You got to get a wide receiver in here, y'all. And y'all got to go. You got to get
somebody that demand a double team.
I didn't necessarily say they need a wide receiver, yo. What I will say is, but it really ain't much that you can do. I mean, they tried to get some pass rush, but like,
My man Hook said, "Oh yes, man," and that's and we seen when Kubiak was here. Kubiak was outruling him. I'm like, no, I'm running this offense my way. As we can see, the dude ain't a good coach. We got 15 years of experience with this guy. Come on.
I tell you this, Peter.
when you go up 20-3 in the first half against a team like the Bills, man. I mean, you really, especially with a couple of seconds left in the last half on that last drive of the half, you're really not supposed to allow them to score, bro.
Exactly.
Knowing that you're going to get the ball right back. That was one. But to come out after that and literally just, again, offensive line just shit the bed and put up 0 points for 2 quarters straight. I mean, like that's not winning football. You can't play a half of football in the NFL, bro.
Right. We got to comment.
Go that way.
We got to comment. Shout my man Rich G. We need a number one wide receiver in the new coaching staff. We can find a number one wide receiver, but this coaching staff, he ain't going nowhere. A should be coaching secondary. I agree with that. But Harbaugh don't want no alpha male in that locker room. He don't want nobody decisions, man. Ain't gonna never be a coach in there that's gonna question Harbaugh while he is. Never.
The momentum changed in the game when Lamar threw the first interception, when it got tipped up and it got intercepted. The momentum changed right there. And then secondly, games are won and lost in the trenches.
Yay.
They won and lost in the trenches, man. And the Bills' offensive line and defensive line just outplayed the Ravens' offense and defensive line in the second half.
Shout out to my man Hook. He said we have a solid squad. We just need new coach in the middle linebacker because Queen the mess. Oh, fucking yeah, Queen was all over the place. Man, Queen was like a dope fiend on Greenmount. He was all over the place, yo. I don't know where he was at. Like, yo, what are you doing, yo? He took the wrong angle on Josh Allen, but it's like he's always the easy target, yo. He ain't panning out what he was supposed to be, yo. Once again, it's the gossip in this personnel department. What are they trying to build? That's what I want to understand. That's why I don't get it. What are they trying to build with? Because you ruined Lamar Prime. Come on.
Hey. We will see, man. We will see who they got a game coming up next week. We're gonna see how they do.
8:00 game. Here.
That's prime time. That's under the lights, baby.
No, but check this out. The NFL fucked us over because you know why? Cincinnati been off since Thursday, and it's an 8:00 game. They got a whole goddamn 13-day rest, man.
Oh, we play the Bengals now?
Yeah, we play them 8:00.
Oh, they gonna bust our ass, man.
Man, I don't know about all that, but it's set up for the Ravens to lose.
We can't beat the Bengals, bro.
It's set up for them to lose.
The Bengals are like that.
I mean, they in the NFL, bro. That shit don't.
No, yo, they got an extra 3-day rest, man. Come on, let's cut it.
I hear that, but it's it goes back and forth. What I'm saying is that schematically, bro, we not fit to beat the Bengals, bro.
They playing
home. They gotta win.
I understand.
Are they playing home?
That's why we got beat the last.
Hold on.
We lost the last 2 times last year, bro, because we don't pair well with the structure of how they built as a team. We can't sit back and play them man to man. We don't have the setup to beat them.
They only had the scheme or the personnel.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we got 2 comments. Cuzzo said that dude Queen keep dropping and the sections that's right in his hand. Yes, indeed. Rich G said it comes down to the last possession. We were going to lose all the goddamn time. My man Hook said Bengals are pretenders. Pretenders too. Let's talk about it. Shit. I'm afraid
of bro.
Demo doing this last week. Last year.
I wouldn't play with them Bengals, man.
Right, because I had the second game Queen drop in NIT straight to him. Yeah, man.
The Bengals, man.
Bengals are pretenders.
The Bengals, man, they for real, bro.
What's their record?
Oh,
what's their record?
1-2. They won it too. Yeah, they won it too. They come in. Shit, you got to think.
They won it too.
That boy Jamal Chase.
They only lost 2 games.
Man,
they won 2 games.
That boy Jamal Chase hold down holes the dirty hearts in his hand what he did last year. He came here and physically beat up every cornerback. Come on, you can't be a pretender with that boy, man. They got the best wide receiver core in the league, man. Higgins, boy.
They sure do.
That's a problem. It's just Burrow got the same problem with Lamar. Can their offensive line keep him up?
Hey, we gonna find out. The game's gonna be won and lost in the trenches, and besides, the AFC always play each other tough, bro.
Yeah, that's a division game anyway. It's gonna be a close
game. And it's a must win.
That game gonna be won and lost between Humphreys and Stevens and Williams and all that. That's where that game gonna be lost. And you notice they took your boy Hammond out.
No, you can't play. Oh, no, you can't play pretty, Ricky. He don't know what the hell you doing out there, man.
He didn't get much playing time this week.
He just out there trying to tackle somebody, trying to make a play, yo.
Yeah, that's so funny, yo.
Next week's game is a must win. It is a must.
Hey, yo, pretty Ricky don't know what he doing, yo. He just learning the game.
And I ain't mad at him. You know why I ain't mad at him too much, yo? Because I can tell, yo, when he got drafted, he didn't want to come here. He was surprised that he probably was expected to go somewhere else. The Ravens, he had that face like the Ravens.
Hey, he a DC dude too. He look like he from DC, some goddamn where, man.
I don't know where he
from PG County, some damn where, man. Yeah,
hey,
yo,
away from
y'all Gucci, man. I want to wrap this up and go back to these games, yo, because I noticed the referees called every game differently in every game. Every game, yo. The second half was tight. The referees took over the game, yo. My man said, yeah, Cam Hamilton looking like a bust. I'm gonna give him 2 more years with this defense, man.
I don't know why a lot of Ravens fans always, you know what I'm saying, pointing to the refs, man.
Hey, yo, it's clear they took over the game. They slowed it. Did you see how the Ravens played when they? No. The Ravens played fast. So that's how we got up that lead. Then they slowed the game down with them penalties, yo.
Look. You cannot leave the game up to the refs. You're either going to win or lose. Plain and simple.
But when you got a coach that's making bad decisions,
I told you, yo, that game was literally lost. It was literally lost from the offensive line in the second half. I'm gonna say they just got tired, yo. I don't know, but they stopped. They stopped.
No, hear me out. We had a couple big running plays too, but it's just like, yo, what are y'all trying to stick to your bread and butter? Like I said earlier, it's you versus the clock and the referees against them. It's 3 against 1, and y'all shut the bed. Make it make sense. You shut the bed at home. Come on, yo. But man, on this note, how y'all feel? Y'all Gucci? Y'all cool?
Yes, sir.
I'm ready to wrap this up, man. I just can't believe this, yo. Hold on, man. Let me see if we got any more comments, man. That's it. Man, I don't know what next Sunday gonna bring, but I ain't liking what I'm seeing so far, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Baltimore City, Baltimore County, our theme music about to play. We about to get up out of here, man.
Jordy Man, engineer.
All cat, no fat. We out of here. Thank y'all. Thank everybody that was watching too, yo. Why y'all hit the like button, yo? Y'all watching? Say something.
No pad, no